In this video, I'll tell you more about the word reading fluency measure on EasyCBM, abbreviated with the three letters WRF and sometimes called WRF. The word reading fluency measure is one of the two oral reading fluency measures on EasyCBM. The word reading fluency measure is most appropriate for students who are still struggling with each individual word. Once students begin to read more fluently and are able to read several words of connected text without pausing to sound each one out, they should be moved to the passage reading fluency measure for progress monitoring. The word reading fluency measure is included in the list of assessments designed for students in grades K to 3, although for most students it will be used most frequently in grades 1 and 2. The word reading fluency measure is administered individually to students. This measure assesses fluency reading words in isolation. Words for the word reading fluency measures were selected from a variety of sources, including Dolch word lists, online grade level word lists, and Fry's Instant 1000 words. They include words with both regular and irregular sound patterns and in a variety of lengths. The words were piloted in a large multi-grade study in 2006, during which the difficulty of each word was calculated and test forms were constructed to be equivalently difficult within each given grade. In other words, all the word reading fluency measures within a given grade level are of equivalent difficulty, but the measures become increasingly difficult as they move from kindergarten to first, second, and ultimately third grade. Here we see an example of Form 1 of the kindergarten word reading fluency test, with the administration instructions at the top of the page. Here we see an example of the student copy of the first form of the third grade word reading fluency measure. As with the early literacy measures, the words contained in the word reading fluency measures are presented in order of increasing difficulty and vary in complexity, keeping in mind that CBMs are general outcome measures, so the specific words should not be practiced. Rather, the instructional focus should be on teaching high-frequency words and phonetic decoding skills so that students can access words quickly and efficiently. The total score for the word reading fluency measure is reported as the number of words read correctly in 1 minute. The word reading fluency measure and the passage reading fluency measure correlate very highly with one another, and all of our studies indicate that the two measure the same underlying construct, oral reading fluency. For students who really struggle in this area, however, the WRF measure may be more sensitive to growth in short periods of time. In addition, it has the added benefit of not reinforcing quite so painfully how slowly a student is reading, as even a very slow reader might be able to get through several lines on the test form without feeling as though he or she is still on the first sentence in a story. Thus, we recommend using the WRF measure to monitor oral reading fluency progress for students who are not yet ready to tackle a complete passage.